Hello.
It's time.
It's time. Welcome to the She's Real Film Festival. We're gonna just vibe out until more people arrive.
I can't tell if it started. I'm refreshing.
No, but whatever we say now, they're gonna
It's
still
here.
see.
It's here.
So everything you just said is on there already.
I know. It's
Great.
fine.
Wonderful. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome again. We're just chilling. I'm Grace. And that's
I'm Ruby.
Ruby.
We're gonna wait a little bit.
Currently there are 14 people watching. Really
It went
crazy.
down. Oh,
Went
it went
down? Come on, guys. What's up with that?
B. Gerber's here.
Oh my god. Hello,
And
Simone and B and Simone again. There's a
Hi.
chat right over here. I'm going to be checking it intermittently.
Michaela's
Oh my god.
here.
Hello, Michaela. Oh my god. Hello,
Tommy's
Tommy.
here.
Welcome. Kaya, hello. We're gonna still wait until it is actually 7 to get the actual show rolling, but we're
Mr. Simmons
we're
is
vibing.
here. What is
Mr.
that
Simmons?
name?
Hello, this Simmons. B got a shout out. Did y'all
all
coordinate?
got
No, we did not coordinate outfits. I'm wearing purple because the logo is purple, and Ruby's just a fool. Is the truth.
Okay.
And that was my shirt, so. It's really been around the block.
But I'm the one that told you to wear purple because I was thinking.
I was already thinking about wearing purple.
No, but you asked me what you should wear.
But
and
I
told you.
had a purple shirt on. I just didn't like it, and then I changed to this one.
So you're the fool.
It's my mom's friend Pam. Hi,
It's
Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Simone for a third time says hi. Wonderful.
Hi, Simone.
Wonderful. Okay, we're gonna get started in 4 minutes. If anyone just wants to tell us how their day is doing, that would be great.
My first thought, anytime anyone asks me to talk about something, is to talk about breakfast.
Mhm.
So if anyone would like to tell us what they had for breakfast, I would be overjoyed.
No one is talking about breakfast.
We do have complementary colors.
Is this? Yeah, truth.
Purple and
Yes.
yellow. That's great.
Complementary is not the same as primary. Something I just got
Correct.
confused. I was like, this
Yes.
is purple, not blue.
It's
What
Jade.
you talking about?
Hi,
Jade,
Jade.
where am I? Welcome, Jade. Jade, we're
You're
getting
here.
we're getting the audience hyped up, all 16 of you guys, before we get into this.
Bagel.
Hashtag
French
bagel.
toast.
French toast. Wonderful. I didn't have breakfast. I had lunch.
Blueberry bagel. I had toast with butter and tomato slices and salt and pepper and provolone cheese.
That sounds
Open face.
phenomenal. That
Really
sounds
good.
so good. I had a slice of tomato pie and corn on the cob in 3 in the afternoon, and that was the first thing I ate today. And the last thing I ate today.
My mom is here.
Your mom is here? Hello, Ruby's mom. Oh, bagel with egg and cheese?
It says there's 21 people here now.
I see
Bee's
22.
mom. Bee's mom.
Oh, wow. Hello,
Oh my gosh,
Riley.
It's Riley.
I'm not really OG. I'm Bee's mom and rooting for Grace and Ruby. That's so cute. Toaster waffles. See, that sounds like a yummy snack. I would like a toaster waffle. All right, in 3 minutes, it will really begin. This is just the preamble, guys. You don't even know what you're about to get into. Again, hashtag bagels. This is the official hashtag of the She's Real Film Festival. Hashtag bagels.
I do not endorse that.
If we vote,
We can talk
we're tied.
later.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Anybody else? Breakfast? Lunch? Dinner?
Lunch? Can I tell you about my dinner?
Okay.
For dinner,
Yeah.
my mom
You
the
have
other
2
day-
minutes.
my mom made squash, butternut squash, and leek soup. So I had soup tonight with, get this, violets from the garden
Wow.
in my soup and croutons that I made last night.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's delectable.
It was amazing.
Sounds wonderful.
Dinner.
All right.
People.
No
Let's hear it.
one is. Oh my god, 23 people are here now. That's crazy. So many.
What else?
What else? What else? What else? What else can we talk about before it begins? Oh, we have 1 minute, Ruby. Get your ducks in a row. Buckle in. Get your popcorn. Get your little snacks. Your little snickety snacks. Whatever. Type in the chat.
Yeah, this would be a good time to get a snack. Hi, Miss Walker Roberts.
Hello, Miss Walker Roberts. Hello, my mom's friend Ruth. Simone says, y'all eating flowers? Desperate times.
Excuse me. No, they were great.
Remember when we ate that rose and I dipped it in sugar?
Yeah, that was amazing.
It was good. Roses are edible.
Vegetarians. Okay, we have 25 people.
26.
26, but we're both two of them.
Wonderful. There's my mom. Hello, Karen. Hi. Your mom said it was grim.
We're happy to see you too. We're happy to.
Ruby,
we can't see you.
It's 7. It's time.
Okay.
It's time. Welcome. Welcome to the She's Real Film Festival. We're so glad you guys could join us. I know it was a really long drive for you guys to get here. Appreciate you taking the trek out. So as it seems, we've got 27 people here right now. That seems good enough to me. Sounds good. So we're gonna get this show rolling. I'm Grace.
I'm Ruby.
And we're women. Yeah. This is a festival made by young female filmmakers for young female filmmakers. We want to give young women in the industry a platform to showcase their work and be awarded. This was our senior project, and despite not having school anymore, we still decided to go through with it. So that's good and cool. We're both women in film. We've been a part of the SLA digital video program for 3 years now, and collectively we've made over 20 films. Crazy.
Before we get into anything else, we have some very important people we want to thank. First of all, our amazing judges, Vanessa, Nunira, Laura, Melody, April, and Kaylee. They are all women working in the film industry, and we are so grateful that they took time out of their schedules to watch and score these films. It was incredible having them part of this project, and we're just so grateful that they helped make it happen.
Thanks, guys.
We want to thank Brascom for sponsoring us and giving us the guidance and funding that we needed to make this festival a real festival. So thank you.
Many.
We want to thank our incredible and amazing mentor and teacher, Miss Anna Walker Roberts. She was available all the time whenever we had any little issue or dilemma to work through. She was always there, and so thank you, Miss Walker Roberts, for being the best mentor of all time.
I would also like to thank my brother Tommy, whose room I'm currently coming to you live from right now. I'm using his setup. He knows how to do live stream things. I do not. This stream would not be happening without him. So thank you, Tommy. We also want to thank everyone who submitted to the festival. We are a little festival. We don't totally know what we're doing, but we really appreciate that you guys trusted us with your artwork. It's a great thing that you did, and we're putting on this festival for you guys. So we hope you enjoy it. Thank you for submitting. And finally, we want to thank everyone who's watching right now. We're sorry that this couldn't happen in person like we planned, but we really appreciate that you guys still came. All right. Before we get started, I just want to give a little heads up. Not every winning film will be screened in its entirety. We wanted to keep this festival short and sweet, under an hour, done by 8 p.m., so some of the films will be screened in its entirety and some will just be little clips. But if you want to see more, all of the selected films are up on our YouTube page right now, so you could watch them after the show. That could be great.
And we encourage that you do, because there's a lot of good stuff.
Yes.
One quick announcement before we move on. We just want to acknowledge that since our overall goal was to celebrate all young female filmmakers in the Philadelphia area, we made the decision not to turn down any submissions that were made by people that we know, or even films that Grace or I worked on personally, even though we didn't submit anything ourselves. That's one of the reasons why we decided to bring in outside judges, because we wanted to make this a fair and exciting experience for all the filmmakers and avoid as much bias as possible with the judging.
Yeah, and regardless, we decided that films submitted that either myself or Ruby worked on are not eligible for the overall awards, like placing in the narrative top 3 or the grand prize or stuff like that. But they are eligible for individual awards that have nothing to do with the roles that myself or Ruby had on the projects. With that being said, we're going to get this show rolling with a quick highlight reel that includes all of the films that were selected and are eligible for awards. So let's roll the clip.
It is time for our very first award, the award for Best Original Score. Musical scores connect a film's audience to the story. Music adds to the narrative of a film, it builds emotion, and it can even serve as its own character. You know a good score when it makes you feel something. The score receiving this award has all of these qualities and more. The award for Best Original Score goes to We Ruled the World.
Woo! Congratulations, congratulations. Let's roll the clip.
We did it all, we learned how to fly. Everyone was wishing they could be in high places like you and me. A resident of lives and minds, just you and I floating through the sky, floating through the sky. We rule the world, crowned in all our glory. We rule the world.
Beautiful score, beautiful score. Great film.
Amazing.
Wonderful. On to the next award. Best Editing. Capturing beautiful footage is one thing, but a film's editor has the incredible skill to transform raw footage into something that feels true and authentic, creating the pacing, the tone, the color of the film to give it the feel that they want. From super crazy special effects to natural, unnoticeable cuts, editing is what strings films together. The film that is receiving this award is great, and the winner is... Don't Look at Me! Congratulations. Don't Look at Me. Let's watch the clip.
Don't look at me. 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 Look at me. Look at me. Don't 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 look at me.
Wonderful. Great job to the filmmakers.
Congratulations. Next up is the award for Best Cinematography. A cinematographer's attention to detail is often what realizes the director's vision through the visuals. Through making decisions about lighting, camera movements, shots, and angles, the cinematographer creates a visual experience that brings the story to life. The film receiving this award is... Delete All Files.
Delete All Files. Claps all around. All right.
Why is he typing so slow? Oh, shh.
This footage was taken days before the disappearances.
I don't know. I think I saw him come up here. Oh, in there. Come on. He's got to be doing something with his headphones. He always has them on, but he's not. Looks like he's not doing anything. He always just has a blank face. I think I left the magnet next to the tape. Now everything's corrupted. Is everything gone? Did we lose the footage? No, just the stuff of him on the roof.
Guys, I heard what you're doing to Hunter. It's really inappropriate. This kind of bullying, I'm so disappointed in.
Congratulations to everyone. All right, on to the next award. Anything good going on in the chat? People having a good time?
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report back home. All right, next award, Best Direction. A good director is not someone who bosses everyone around on set. It's a person with vision who can bring out the best in the people that they're working with. They make difficult creative decisions, guide and support the actors, create the tone of the film, and overall lead. This award goes to Mila! Claps! Claps!
Clap, clap.
Come on, Ruby. Hands!
I'm clapping.
You said clap, clap, clap!
That's what the people in the chat are saying.
Mila,
Hey,
why didn't you text me back? You were ignoring me on purpose, weren't you?
No, let me explain.
I'm so sick of you. We try so hard to be your friend, and we're only nice to you because we feel bad for you. But it's not worth it anymore. You're such a burden, and we don't even like hanging out with you.
What? Do you guys have any idea how I felt when you guys left me in that coffee shop alone? Or when I saw the gifts that I left for you in the trash? I worked so hard on those because I care, but all you guys care about is yourselves. And then you cropped me out of the picture? I can't trust any of you guys ever again. You know what? Screw you. I deserve to be with people who actually want to be friends with me. You know what? I'm gonna be late for class. Bye.
Applause all around. With Ruby, it's from her mouth, but me, it's my hands.
Clap, clap, clap.
Next
What can I say?
award!
The next award is for the best story. We experience our lives as a story, and storytelling is what connects us as people. It's impossible to have a good film without a good story. A good story takes you on a journey. It moves you and can even change you. It takes a lot of courage and vulnerability to tell personal stories through film. So the film receiving this award is Outgrowing My Shoes.
Woo!
Clap,
Clap, clap, clap, clap, clap, clap, clap. Of course. Clap. And also clap. Oh, good.
I don't even want to look like them. I just want to dress like them. I mean, they always look so cool. What are you talking about? You always look cool. You really think so?
Wonderful! I'd just like to apologize if my dog starts barking. It happened a little bit
He's
ago.
just clapping.
He's
It's
clapping
great.
with his mouth. So if that happens, look forward. Okay, on to the next award. This is our first overall award for the best documentary film. Documentary filmmaking is the ability to find a story or topic that already exists and capture it using film. Documentary films give people the platforms to tell their stories and share their knowledge. Good documentarians ask thought-provoking questions while remaining a fly on the wall, capturing life as it is. The film getting the award for Best Documentary Film is Finding a Window! Claps! Claps all around! So this one we are going to watch the full film for, so strap in.
We really haven't held back much. My son was Jake Williams Senst. He died when he was 20 years old on November 21st, 2018 of an overdose. He was just a wonderful kid. As he grew up, he was very precocious, very smart. From the age of 3 on, he was a pistol in preschool and elementary school. So we moved through and we moved over into Springfield Township when he started middle school, and it was about 8th grade that he started doing drugs. He got through middle school. He finally dropped out of high school in junior year. It was after he was on the golf team, but he did go back and get his GED, and he got a job at Whole Foods, and he was doing great, and he loved it. He was dating a young lady who said, no drugs or we'll break up, and he did really well for about 1.5 years, and then she broke up with him because I guess he had started again, and it was, downhill pretty fast after that. So a 1.5 weeks before he died, he overdosed. The police came, the ambulance came. I asked to see him, I asked to talk with anybody, and nobody would talk to me, apparently because he's over 18. He's a very stubborn kid. That never changed since he was born. Unfortunately, when your kid is over 18, there's not much you can do except try to coax and have in like a tiny 5-minute window that they might be completely coherent and say, I want to go get help. STOAC, Springfield Township Opioid Action Committee. We are in Springfield Township, Montgomery County, PA. And we have put ourselves together and we have been working to bring some seamless, proactive responses to the opioid crisis in this community. We are here to make sure that everyone is aware of what is available to them if they need help, whether there's someone who's affected or whether there's someone who's part of the family or a friend. After this happened with Jake, we started talking about this as a result of what had happened a 1.5 weeks before he died, and all of the things we felt were dropped and shouldn't have been dropped. It was just not a coherent, consistent process at all. We started thinking about how there really need to be made changes in the community and at the schools, because people just have no idea about this. And they look at us and then look at the street we live on and they think, this is not possible. How could this have possibly happened? And it happens everywhere. And we were sitting around talking with our neighbors and we thought, let's call the commissioner and see if we can get together a meeting and talk about this. So that's exactly what we did. We called our local commissioner, Eddie Graham, and he was incredibly gracious, and we got together with him and told him what was going on, and he was behind us 100%. We said we need to just make some changes in this community.
Yeah, I think it's you search for purpose in life after you go through a tragedy like this. The 2 things we did was decide to create a local, small, controllable awareness and education type of program, because we really stumbled ourselves as parents along the way.
Throughout all of this, no matter what it is or where in the process you are or aren't and what you know or don't know, is the fact is that everything is up here. The county has lots of resources, the state has lots of resources, the federal government has lots of resources, but you don't know what they are. We decided to do a Dine and Donate event at Scoogies in Flowertown, and it was their most successful Dine and Donate they've had, so we were thrilled. And we got together some very cool baskets, and there were so many people there, and it was just incredible, not just our friends and people in the community that were supporting us, but people came out of the woodwork I had never met before or known of before, whose kids had passed away. And it was just amazing. And I was just touched that many people came out just to support us. Like I say, I think it's just more important once you get your name out there and people see who you are and know who you are, they'll understand more, and that's the most important thing. Springfield's a pretty contained community. Everybody knows each other, which is a good thing, but okay, let's work in Springfield to get the word out so that everybody knows what's going on. The best thing we can do, taking away from this, is trying to help our community and people in our community not have to suffer through this. and, you know, whether it's kids or spouses and parents, not have to go through this, because there's nothing worse in the entire world. Nothing.
Round of applause for that film. Great.
More claps.
All right.
Moving into our next category for Best Experimental Film. Filmmaking is constantly evolving as new mediums emerge and more people become willing to tell stories in a nonlinear fashion. Good experimental films take risks, evoke emotion, and show us new ways to view storytelling. The best experimental film is To Be Alive.
To Be Alive! Clap,
Yeah.
clap, 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 clap with our mouths. And we're going to play this one in its full as well.
Get ready.
Wonderful job to those filmmakers. Great.
Amazing.
Guys, guess what time it is? It's time for the big kahuna.
It's narrative time.
It's narrative time. Narrative.
Get ready.
It's the OG. It's the OG form of storytelling. Narrative films can take a lot of different shapes and genres, but usually they all have a similar structure of storytelling. Narrative films are fiction, but good narrative films captivate the audiences and make them believe it's real. Sometimes. We have 3 awards in this category, so we're going to start off in third place. In third place, we have a film that uses comedy and heartfelt storytelling to teach us how to love ourselves. The winner is Love Yourself! I'm sorry, I forgot the thingy, but it's the winner! Yay, applause! Applause time.
Clip time.
Clip time as well.
You know, I've really enjoyed these past few weeks getting to know you. I can't believe we never used to hang out before. It's upsetting because you're the coolest person I know. You're so sweet and funny and nice. And I hope it's just not me, but I love you. To us.
Great job. Great film. Check it out on our channel. All right.
Yes. Moving on to second place. In second place, we have a film that transports us to another reality with its unique style and leaves us wanting more. The second place narrative film is Reversed Hierophant.
Woo! Clappity claps. All right.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Clip.
The Hierophant. It's, reversed.
What does that mean?
Rebellion. It's cold. We should go over to Greg's.
What?
It's cold. We should go over to Greg's.
Luke, cut it out. You're freaking me out.
Rebellion.
Stop! Blue, stop messing around.
Great job. All right,
Yeah,
guys. It's the big boy. First place narrative. In first place, we have a touching and relatable film that exudes honesty and authenticity. This film has us rooting for the characters and feeling for them throughout. The winner is... Have You Ever Been in Love? Claps all around. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, we're gonna watch this whole thing, so strap in.
Well, you know, they have a new improved version now, which is linked up to the internet as a new platform.
Do you ever see someone and everything just stops mattering? It's like time and space just stops and all you see is them. And you can picture it perfectly. Everything. It's like biking. You have your helmet for protection, but at one point or another you have to start moving your legs and going. And then you're soaring. For a brief second you're gliding. You're weightless. And you forget that if you fall, you're gonna fall hard.
Hey Romeo, what's with you?
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what it means. How long have I known you? What, like 12 years? You have that look on you. Like you found a really old book or postcard with scratchy handwriting on it that nobody can read. Not even yourself.
Hey, I like hard to read postcards. There's a story. You just have to, like, I don't know,
search hard to find it. Exactly. What's got you so fluffed up?
You know, I feel like it's really hard to explain the color white. You could say it's pure, or simple, or even boring. But there's an emotion behind it that no one's ever been able to pinpoint. And I honestly feel like that emotion. How am I supposed to explain happiness?
Simple terms, please, Nietzsche.
Okay, so there's this girl, right?
Right.
She's more than just a girl. She's like some kind of out of this world spirit.
You're not religious.
I know that. But is this how religious people feel? Like those ladies that do like the shakes on the stage? Or like those babies, those creepy ass babies that sway back and forth to church music on the internet?
Well, are you okay with all this happening? Come here.
What are you doing?
Checking your temperature. I want what you want.
Stop, I'm being for real.
Okay. Well, I think it's good that you're feeling these things. It shows that you actually are.
I think I really like her. Her hands are so soft. It's like I feel like get weird. Just hold like a handful of sunshine. I mean, 3 flavors for 3, Callie!
No, not you and your playlists.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Sometimes I meet someone, and before we even speak, I can imagine them. There's the first date. I can see her across from me, smiling, cheeks red from a joke I said. Well, first I'd have to spend a couple of hours at home practicing jokes. Maybe scrap the jokes. She'd probably find them dorky anyways. The first date would always be awkward, but we'd talk. I'd find out she also loves Wes Anderson films and has a soft spot for cats. Maybe in the future when we lived together we'd get 3 cats. Or 2. Maybe just 1. And we'd argue about the name. I'd want to name her Blanche because she's obviously the best Golden Girl. But she'd want Dorothy. She always liked Dorothy better. I can't say I blame her. She'd always offer to get coffee and forget my order. But I always remembered how she liked hers. No cream and sugar. Except her idea of sugar was practically half of a cup until it was drowning in sugar. I always liked tea better. We'd explore the city and things would start to have meaning. Buildings I passed every day would suddenly seem alive. Anything and everything would be magical with her there. We'd go to the record store and every single album about love seemed to be about her. She could find us in songs, mostly when we danced at night. In my head, it's always raining. The 2 of us together, swaying to the beat of the song. Flowers freshly in a vase that I'd gotten her today. Except I couldn't decide what to get her, so I came to her door with 3 different kinds. She said it was excessive, but she still agreed to go on another date. We'd walk hand in hand, and she'd tell me odd little facts she knew. She loved to memorize them.
Did you know that otters hold hands when they sleep? And so they don't float away from each other. Isn't that so cute?
That's so cute.
And then they have like these pockets or pouches on their bodies, and it's so they can save their favorite rocks. Isn't that cool?
That's adorable.
I couldn't really skip rocks. I just tossed them in and they brushed the surface before sinking down. I wasn't patient enough to see them delicately dance across the water. But she'd be good. She'd perfectly skip it on the first time and try to teach me to do the same. Even if I didn't get it, she'd assure me it'd work the next time that I just...
It's like a swish. Just a swish? Yeah, just a swish.
Or we could thrift shop, pick out outfits for each other, and she'd laugh at every obscure outfit she picked out for me. But I wouldn't mind, because her laugh is the cutest thing. When she laughs, it's like her whole body is laughing. We'd go searching for books, and she'd pull out every book of poems she could find. She'd buy as many as she could and take them home. Highlighting, tabbing, editing the papers with marks. Permanent marks of our love. That's what she said.
Wow, you're in this pretty deep. I don't think I can pull you out right away.
Yeah. You have to sink on a trampoline before you pop back up again and see the world around you clearly. write an ode to each other. There are just so many odes out there that are so outdated. I mean, I can only read so much of her sparkling eyes or how magical kissing is before I get sick. They're in love. But yeah, everyone is, or they think they are, until they aren't, and those poems still exist out there. And I don't want to read old men writing about the girl they like anymore.
I mean, maybe you're reading the wrong one. You could always, like, write them yourself, you know?
Well, it's just that I wouldn't put love like that.
Then how would you put it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't really...
I've seen you write. Come on, it's just me.
I met a girl whose name makes me feel every shade of purple. It's like when you're younger and you have a favorite crayon, and you have your 24 pack, but you only use that crayon to scribble what you're making, and you use it up until it snaps or becomes a little stub. I swear I met her in a dream because she's unreal. It almost makes me forget the way some people look at us when we're together. I've never been in love, but I think if I was, this is how I would say it.
Is anyone sitting here? I'm actually waiting for someone.
Have you ever fallen in love? Every day.
Woo! Congratulations. All right. It's almost time for the last award of the night. But before we get into it, we want to do a couple thank yous so you guys don't leave right afterwards. So before we get into this award, I'd like to give the award to Best Capstone Partner to Ruby Ginsburg. Congratulations, Ruby. You deserved it.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. You are one of my best friends, and working with you on this project for the past year has been an incredible honor. You always kept us focused and productive while we still had fun. Working on this project gave me a new definition of collaboration and showed me what it should be like. Thank you for being such a wonderful partner, person, and friend. I love you.
Thank you, Grace. And I have my vow prepared.
Oh, I'm ready.
Although we were robbed of much of our senior year,
correct,
I feel really lucky that I got to work with one of my best friends on a project that I care so much about. And I love you also.
Uh-huh.
And it's been really an honor working with you to make something like so amazing happen. And I'm so proud of what we've done, especially in the last month after the world ended. The fact that you just didn't even consider the possibility of like not continuing with the project. It was just great, and I'm so grateful, and I love you.
I love you, and I'm so grateful too. How wonderful. Guys, you just witnessed beauty in its truest form.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready? Last award.
We also want to thank all of you.
Oh, everyone. Oh, yep. Thank you for coming. It's been wonderful. Great time.
Thank you
check
for
us
supporting
out.
us. Thank you for supporting young female filmmakers. It is really great to see all of you showing up.
Yeah.
So thank you.
And keep supporting them even after this is over. We are still not sure if we're going to put this on next year, but it's possible.
But maybe we will.
Maybe we will. And even if we don't, we will continue being young female filmmakers and loving young female filmmakers. So that's good.
Okay.
Okay, now we're ready. We're
It's
ready.
time for our last award. This is our grand prize, the She's Real Award, and we want to give it to a very special film that tells a story that we feel encompasses the mission of our festival. It talks about gender inequality in an eloquent and sincere way that is not only touching, but it informs its audience about a really real issue in the world. So, the grand prize, She's Real award, goes to... Spirit of the Game, Gender Equity and Ultimate.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Gender Frisbee, what's not to love? Okay, we're gonna
roll the film.
We're gonna roll the film entirety, and then after that, we're gonna just say goodnight and goodbye. So enjoy.
Hi, my name is Ruby Ginsburg.
I'm Steph Sessa, and I'm the coach of the girls' varsity ultimate frisbee team.
I'm Lucy Silverman.
My name is Megan Kirsten, and I am one of the co-captains.
I've been playing ultimate frisbee for about 1 year now.
This is my first year playing it competitively. I played it a few times in gym class in middle school.
I've been playing 4 years. I started when I came to SLA.
I've been playing ultimate since I was 14 years old, so about 16 years.
I'm close with Lehman. He's the captain of the boys team. He basically said, you're gonna play at some point. You don't have to like it, but you're gonna try it out. So that's how I started, and I fell in love with it.
We had like a frisbee club that would meet after school, but then we would also have a lot of times just like students running around during lunch.
When I came to SLA for the placement tests in April, after there was a little meet and greet with the advisories, and there were some seniors there, I think, and they seemed very passionate about ultimate frisbee, and I thought that was really cool and inspiring.
When I first started high school at Science Leadership Academy, I heard that ultimate frisbee was a really big deal here, and I didn't know what it was. I had never really heard of it, and I thought it sounded really interesting, so I showed up to a practice one day and I fell in love with it.
Can you take what's given to you? Thompson airs it out. Mozafari, she's got it.
My favorite part about the ultimate community is that it's so inclusive. The fact that the game itself is played without a referee just really promotes trust and honesty of the players, and there's just a lot of really good sportsmanship throughout the sport and camaraderie, and it's just a really friendly community.
I like how welcoming it is and how kind everybody is. Like even when you're playing, if they bump into you, oh, I'm so sorry. Everybody's always saying sorry. They're so nice and friendly.
My favorite part of the ultimate community at SLA is just the kind of close-knit bonding that everyone has. Everyone's really supportive. Everyone comes out to all the games, and I feel like we're kind of a family within the school. In general, I think my favorite part of the ultimate community is sort of this bonding that you get. There's not a lot of people who know about ultimate frisbee, so if you meet someone anywhere in the country and they're like, you play ultimate, you instantly have this connection with them, and you kind of have the same mental space because of spirit of the game that is not in a lot of other sports, and kind of this win at all costs. So you have this kind of camaraderie already.
I really like how supportive all the girls on my team are.
Outside of SLA, I am very much engaged in the ultimate community. In just my 1 year of playing, I have participated in, I think, 4 different leagues.
My dad used to play pickup ultimate, and so I'll throw sometimes with him.
I play on a club team. I play for Forge, and then I haven't really watched many of the other games aside from at the national club championships and that, so I'm not, I guess, as involved as I could be. But I play for Forge and I go to the gum clinics.
As soon as I started playing at SLA, I loved it so much and I signed up for every single thing that I could.
I would say I'm very engaged in the ultimate community outside SLA. Like I said before, I play Club Ultimate, which is the highest level that you can play, besides the semi-professional leagues, which are not open to women currently. I also play in PATA, which is our Philadelphia community leagues that I have, or that are there. I also coordinate a bunch of the leagues, so I'm definitely very involved in the Philly area community for Ultimate, not so much on like a national scale or a regional scale or anything like that.
I've gotten to meet a lot of people, a lot of other high school players and a lot of adult players and a lot of people that have played on travel teams, and it's been really great.
The American Ultimate Disc League, or AUDL for short, is one of the 2 semi-professional ultimate leagues in North America. Its sister organization, Major League Ultimate, has been suspended since December 2016 due to lack of funding. Until February 2018, the AUDL prominently displayed its collection of men's ultimate teams and denied equal resources, televised coverage, and playing opportunities to its small collection of women's teams. In January 2018, Sky Magazine, an online magazine dedicated to publishing articles about and concerning the ultimate community around the world, published an open letter to the AUDL Commissioner, Stephen Gordon. This letter outlines multiple gender equity problems they see within the AUDL.
The boys, they won't really pay attention to you or won't throw to you if you're open. They kind of just don't acknowledge that you exist, like you're playing 2 different games, the boys playing their own game and then the girls kind of just running around being in the way. I often see that the men sort of have more trust in each other than they do in the women for whatever reason. And so that just, it doesn't always bother me so much, but I know that it's an issue that happens.
There's been lots of newer men try to tell me things that I already know that they assume that I don't know just because I identify as a woman.
See Matt Carter pick up for a launch deep for Jesse Bolton. The speed to close on the disc, electric.
I don't follow club and professional ultimate as much as I would like to. I think watching professional ultimate is a really, really good way to build your own skills and learn from those players.
If I had to describe Ultimate in 3 words, one of the first words that comes to mind is non-traditional. Another one is competition, and probably the last one is sportsmanship.
Fun, competitive, and community. It's exhilarating, challenging, and underappreciated.
1, 2, 3, Rockets! Woo! See you tomorrow.
All right, and that's pretty much all that we have for you guys. Thank you so much for coming again. I'm gonna just look through the chat. Some very nice things people are saying about all the films and us. Yeah. Thank you so much, Miss Walk Roberts, Miss Linus, so sweet. Sweaty Sophia, great. B says Sweaty Sophia over everything else. That's a good quote. Winners! Trophies will be in the mail as soon as they can be in the mail.
Yeah.
So look out for that. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Ruby, do you have any final words?
Go watch these films in total.
Go watch
in their entirety, and go make films.
Yeah. There's some
support
really
women in
yeah,
film.
yeah. Sorry to cut you off. Yep, do that. There are some really great films there that you guys should watch, and I highly recommend it. If you enjoyed what you saw tonight, there is much more to see, and yeah. What else we got? Miss Jonas says congratulations. Clap, clap, clap. Congrats. Clap, clap, clap. Very well done. Way to go. So proud.
So much love happening.
So much love. Love you guys. This is so great. Clap, clap, clap yet again. I mean, I guess we could end it, but I'm vibing. We are also sending gift packages to people who submitted. Someone asked.
People who made selected films.
Yes.
We don't know when they're being sent.
You know, they're on the way to my house currently, and then
no, we didn't order them.
Oh, you're right. They're yet to be even ordered because we're waiting on some sizes. But it will happen at some point in the near future, so get ready. Yeah. Love the festival name. B says SLA. I don't know why. Simna Quilt says congratulations all around. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tommy says, thank you for this wonderful
Tommy.
event. Big love. Kaya says, heart, heart. I could read these forever. I don't ever have to.
Everyone else can see them also.
I know, but they get to hear it from me, which is great. It's an honor for them.
We're vibing.
Okay.
Tommy said it best.
Vibing. This is true. Okay. 20 people have left. They clearly are not interested.
You guys are.
Pam asks if there's any projects in the work. Ruby, you have any projects in the works?
I was gonna try and make my film reel this spring because I need to update one, but I don't have Premiere anymore because we don't have school. So that's my project.
Don't you have something garbagey? You have Adobe something.
Yeah.
What is it?
Elements.
Adobe Elements. You have Adobe Elements. We've done a great job, says Riley. Thank you, Riley. You can go to my YouTube channel.
I think
we should end it? I'm answering the question. Excuse me, Pam's curious what I've got in the works.
Talk about your projects.
Thank you. If you go to my YouTube channel, Grace Conley, I recently updated my film reel. I made a claymation if you want to check that out. Me and Tommy are considering making a wizard mockumentary. You know, there's things things we could do. And I think that's it.
I think that's it. All right, everybody.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you for coming. We're going to end the stream.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I got to get ready to end the stream. I wasn't ready.
How do you...
I got to click it and stream.
All right.